Future's highly underrated. We were just talking about what the biggest song of this year is. What's the biggest song of this year?
Yeah, wait for you.
Exactly. I haven't rated anything Triple J has done for years now. Bills are still reversing. Let's count on it.
I just put it in drive, bro. The intro was done.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to Well Versed, presented by Ever Defining, recorded at 6 Degree Studios. I'm Khaled.
I'm Gene.
What's good as Bills 90?
DEAD in their program White Tee, Skin Sane.
I like that little plug there. You know, shout out program.
Yeah, so how's everyone feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good, bro. Charged up.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, it's good to have us full back again.
Yeah,
It
we're back.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I took a little trip last week.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was all good. Just a hard and fast couple days.
It wasn't jail, guys.
Bing bang boom.
It wasn't jail, guys. He went
Man
back to
got
New
pinched.
Zealand. 3 square meals a day.
Yeah,
Little box to live in.
Just a short leg, but it was all good.
You know, did your shit.
How you feeling, bro?
I'm all good. I'm pretty tired, to be honest, but I'm all good.
keep
How about
pushing.
you, bro? You good?
Feeling good, feeling great. How are you?
Amazing. We're all good. So I guess the first segment of the episode, of course, is 5 on it.
Yeah, for sure.
Who wants to set it off?
I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first, bro.
Easy.
All right.
We'll go this way then. You'll go next and then I'll go and then we'll
Sweet.
finish up with Gene.
I legit want to make a shout out to Spanion,
Word,
Yeah,
for
big dog.
sure.
straight up, because Spanion is just like, I'm seeing him everywhere, bro, and it's cool to see someone who came from the life he came from to having the platform that he has now, and using that platform not just to promote himself or anything like that,
educate,
but to
yeah.
educate people and to help the next generation make better decisions, bro.
His
like
podcast
that.
is hard.
His podcast is
hard as
crazy,
fuck.
like-
I watched the reel of his Wombat one.
Yeah,
And I
with
was like,
Wombat,
that's
and they were
sick
talking
as
about
fuck.
drugs and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
And it was
Bro.
that's the thing that made me go like, bro, I want to talk about this dude on the podcast.
Yeah, and I think
Saying this made me want to like.
I really
tap
like
in.
that. I really like that topic that they discussed though, because like as I guess marijuana is becoming slowly legal and accessible to a lot of people. You know, I like how he's spreading the word that's like, you know, it's not for everybody. That some people can have a good time, some people can have a bad time. Like,
Yeah,
Talking about
it's
dating
like
and-
it's like
makes you think.
you know what it reminds me of? Vaccinations. I'm just joking, but yo, legit.
never say it to come out ever
Nah,
again.
that's what I'm saying. Legit, but shout out to Spanion, bro.
Yeah, shout out
Killing
Spanion.
it, killing it.
Of course.
Word,
My turn.
Yeah.
yes sir.
I just want to shout out T-Cat, aka Tom Richardson. He owns a brand called Program, which is what I'm wearing
Shout out
right
T-Cat.
now. He's designer, brand manager for Playboy now. Designed for Lower back in the day.
Oh, word.
Has his own like side hustle, which is fucking Program, and like all the tees are hard, super heavyweight. Tags, everything that you need, knows his music, listens to West Coast music only, which is what I don't like, but you know, I'll teach him. But yeah.
Where's he from, G?
Shout out T-Cat. He's from Hawke's Bay.
Oh, word.
He's a Gali too.
Well, like Flaxmere.
What? Nah, Taradale? No. I think it's Hastings.
Yeah, you never
Oh, it's
know.
from
it.
Hastings,
I think it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I think it's dead ass Hastings, but
Oh,
yeah,
yo.
he's a
Cherry
Gali.
brother.
He's a Gali. He won't like me saying that, but he's a Gali.
What does that even mean?
Like,
Nah, it's a
it's a
derogative word for a certain gang member that we won't release.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll tell you after.
Okay.
So
Some more off
Off cam banter.
some more.
Sign up to our Patreon or whatever. That's gonna be a monetized platform soon for these
Well-versed.
discussions.
Behind the curtains.
Okay, I'll go next. We'll save you. Mine, it's a guest that we've had on before, but Gamirez.
Oh, yeah,
I want to
shout out Gamirez.
Shout out Gamirez.
Big
Yeah, your voice is well needed in the in the
for
scene
sure.
and in the culture.
For sure.
And for many reasons, not for one, for many reasons, and I think he's gonna keep waving that flag.
Yeah, fire.
And I think it's about time we had someone like him to really had the voice and the platform and go against a lot of the BS that be happening in the scene locally. Yeah. So I stand by him. I stand by him for most of his. Yeah. For pretty much all of his stances, I kind of stand with him every time. It's kind of like what I be thinking and how I be feeling. So
whatever his stand is, it's really brave for him to do. Yeah, especially having a seat at the table. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it makes you. It definitely causes friction, but I feel like the friction is necessary. Like I don't think nothing's gonna come off of like just like standing by and just letting shit happen.
100%.
So yeah.
Shout out Gamiris. Come back on.
For sure.
He will be.
For me, bro, I want to give a shout out to Future. You know what I mean? Cool. I've been listening to Future a lot lately, heavy. I went back to 56 Nights, listening to that again.
56 Nights is such
You know what I mean? I came across March Madness again.
Oh, March Madness is an all-time classic.
Yeah.
Bro, that might be...
It's one of the best.
Is it the one with the mask? Is that the one with the mask as the cover?
It's tough.
No, it's like the Arabic like writing 56 Nights with Southside and Future.
Yeah, that's definitely like top 100 hip hop songs of all time.
Yeah, of course.
March Madness is crazy. Might even be top 50, but it gets hard then.
I listened to Purple Rain as well, which is dope.
Oh, Purple Rain.
That was 2016, I think.
That's such a good mixtape.
I remember the first time. I remember the first time I heard Future. On that song with Wayne, bro, I loved it instantly, bro.
Yeah. Is it honest?
I hated it.
No, I'm looking for.
Look,
Bro, Future's crazy.
Is that hurt in the VIP lounge?
Bro, Future's. You know what Future's underrated at is in R&B.
Yeah, bro, that's my favorite Future.
Future's highly underrated. We were just talking about what the biggest song of this year is. What's the biggest song of this year?
Yeah, wait for you.
Exactly, and it's R&B Future. So,
but it's trap shit too. Thought It Was a Drought was the one that got me.
Yeah, mine was definitely definitely Purple Rain and 56 Nights for me.
56 Nights is crazy.
But
yeah, nah, good one. Everyone had a good one.
Yeah,
for sure.
Everyone had a good one.
Salute.
So, I guess what we can talk about. First of all, which was Gene's shout out last week on his 5 on it. Let's see if he still has the same feelings about it.
Keep going.
DJ Khaled's new album is out.
Did you shout out Khaled last week?
Yeah.
But shout out Khaled.
Shout out DJ Khaled, bro.
They didn't believe in us.
I did.
God did.
God did. Hove did.
I did.
So what do we think of the new album, guys? What do I'm gonna start off with you because you said.
Did you listen to it?
All right.
100%.
Oh my lord.
I had to. I have to.
I listened to it, and I tell you what, there's only one skip.
There's only one skip on the album.
Only one skip, and tell me which one it is.
Oh, I'll have to look at the.
That Eminem one.
Yeah.
Eminem one.
Bro, what is that flow, man? I couldn't stand it.
No, we're not going back in on Eminem.
It's back again. It's back
again.
again.
The way he came in was like that. I was like,
and I'm the man at this. I mean, it's some dance singing the moment.
But guys, Kanye thanked him for jumping on the remix.
I don't give a damn if Kanye thanked him, bro. Kanye ain't been thinking straight since.
Bro, he could have done with that Eminem feature. Like the outro was sick too. Like produced by Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre on production.
Conway should have rapped instead of Eminem.
Bro, all Dre done was boom boom.
Okay.
Boom boom.
I got a different.
Nah, he did that.
I got a different beef with the album. I don't know what you just said.
The intro.
The intro, right?
Nah.
Well, he said he was going to rap. Bro. I thought he was going to rap his ass off, but it was fuck all, bro. I'm so angry
47 seconds,
bro. Honestly, I was so let down. You know why I was so let down by the intro? I remember where I was when I played it, bro.
You was just hyped?
I played it. I was just leaving the mall, bro. Just turned. Bro, I just turned into the mall.
That's how bad it was.
Bro, he didn't even Air Forces.
Bills was still reversing in the next song. Bills was still reversing.
I just put it in drive, bro. The intro was done.
And all you is like, nobody believe in us.
Nah, legit. So this is what happened.
Did.
Bro, I played it. I played the song just as I was leaving, right? So I played it. Reversed my car. Bro, I literally just left the driveway of the mall, bro, and the song was done. I was so
Bruh.
disappointed, bro. But the reason why is because I was like, oh, yo, this is hard. This is hard. I was
Bro,
like,
I was waiting for him to
Bro.
bar the fuck out, but he didn't, bro.
And I was just like,
I'm so angry about that.
Yeah,
yeah, bro. I was licked out.
definitely.
Bro, I don't even know.
That could have been great. That could have been amazing.
It was just
Bro, they could have, bro, leave that the heck out of it, bro.
But bro, we
Start the
seen
album with God, dude.
Bro, we seen the
he-
track list though, right? And then you see, and that's why we were gassing it up when you weren't here for last episode.
We're
We're
talking
like,
about today.
you know,
Drake is
Rick
first,
Ross,
and then
Lil
God did-
Wayne,
yeah.
Jay-Z, Kanye, Eminem, Dr. Dre producing it,
the perfect like,
and then Future and Little Babies after that.
Yeah.
and Lil Durk, and then who else is there?
Right.
Roddy
Lil Durk
Ricch.
and Roddy in that.
And
Bro, the
21
Quavo
Savage.
joint, is hard,
Yeah,
bro.
That's what I
That
mean.
sample is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
What is Drake? Why did Drake do this? Why did Drake
Why
and
did
Khaled?
Khaled, why did
they
Khaled
both?
leave it there?
But why did they both decide to do it, bro?
To get everybody
Nah,
to
Drake was
listen.
like, gee, it's going to get played.
Bro,
To
I
get
hope-
everybody
just
to
want
listen.
Drake, you know how Drake called into the game and he said, I had to live that saga in my life? I want this saga to end in his life right
Yeah,
now.
bro.
Whatever this saga
Hard.
whatever this saga
Hey,
in
yo,
his life
even
is,
even
bro.
like the
Man did-
hairstyle
bro,
he's got going on, G.
Bro, the Jerry curl is whack, bro.
Man did-
I don't have
bro,
hair, but
That's not
fuck
even
him,
Jerry
G.
curl,
But
G. That
bro,
is like, it looks like he's wearing a hairnet, G.
Bro, he gave Game a 2.5 minute interlude of a voicemail.
A voice message.
And he gave Khaled 47 seconds.
Bro.
Bro, that
know,
that man just woke up at the
He
side of his
does
bed and he
not
just
care,
was like,
G.
all right, yo, 40, cue it. And whatever
He
came to
does
mind.
not care.
But it was hard. It
was
was cool,
hard.
but it was 47
Oh,
seconds.
bro,
I
if that
would've
had a
loved
verse
to
and then
see-
the hook again at the end, like,
Nah,
bro.
I reckon that beginning bit and then just the verse and then stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
That
True.
would've- He would have killed it. It would have been like old
Yeah.
school Lil Wayne first verse.
Oh, man, I don't
What,
know.
what was like the highlight though for you guys? For
Hove.
me,
Yeah,
Hove.
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 The
Hove
Quavo-
and Wayne.
The
Hove,
Quavo, the
yeah.
Quavo.
Wayne and Hove. I'm
Wayne-
not even just gonna say Hove. Like Wayne and Hove, bro.
Wayne, yeah.
Honestly, God did for me when I first listened to it, I was like, gee, this song is so refreshing to me, bro.
Yeah, it's such a good
I
track.
loved
How
it,
crazy
bro.
is the
That's like,
beat?
but that's like the kind of rap music I love, bro.
Yeah,
My only thing is, like
that's the
it's-
sound I love.
The only
Like,
thing
I'm
I don't like about it, bro, is that I feel like the order is the order on who put their verse down first,
Yeah.
and I feel like it did a disservice to like Ross and Wayne
Yeah, Hov
not
definitely
knowing
got the
how
line.
what this was gonna.
Rick Ross
Nah,
murdered that,
you know what I
murdered that
reckon?
fucking song,
You know what I
bro.
reckon?
He did good, but it wasn't. It wasn't.
He murdered
It
that
wasn't.
song.
Nah,
it wasn't on level. It wasn't on level with Wayne or Hove. Though.
Nah, but it was like as an opening verse, you're like, yeah, this is hard.
Yeah.
And then when you listen to Wayne, you're like, oh my gosh.
When you hear Wayne,
And
and
then
Hove,
Hove, you're like, oh,
Yeah, Hove
bro.
comes in with this $1 billion talk
But that's what I
again,
mean,
it's
like,
just
Oh my
fucking
Lord.
if Russ would have known, like at least, I don't even think he knew Wayne and Hove might be on it as well.
Nah.
See, I don't think Wayne heard anyone's verse either, but I think Wayne knew who was going to be on it. Do you
Yeah,
know what I mean? I think he knew who was going to be on it, but didn't hear any. hadn't heard anything.
I think Wayne was smart enough to not ask Khaled. So
felt
probably,
distant, though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
there's
gonna
gonna
one
be
be.
thing though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
one thing I
I
wish
feel
Lil. One thing I feel like I wish Lil Wayne had less autotune.
Yeah. I thought the same thing too.
But that's
But
hard.
at the same
I
time,
didn't feel that way.
No,
But
but
it's-
at the same time, it wasn't. It didn't do.
yeah.
It didn't do a disservice to him.
No,
It was
because-
still crazy.
But I would have loved to just heard it like a little bit more raw because it would have gone harder. I
But
reckon.
I don't think the sound of that verse would have been the same without that auto tune because
Yeah.
Sure.
it was like a cut in between, and it was like you're expecting Lil Wayne to rap like normal
Yeah.
raspy like gangster shit.
And
but
to the-
he hit it with the fucking auto tune, and then it just like gave it like a clean scape for Jigga.
Yeah,
For sure.
And to the impact of the lines where he talks about like
yeah, he
dreadlocks,
was
face
talking about-
tats,
yeah,
it wouldn't have hit the same way because
it is.
he's not rapping with the same effects as you know what I mean.
I like
He
when
would have had
said,
to rap
like-
about something else.
I like his bar when he was like, "They're gonna underestimate me before they're
They-
gonna
yeah,
overrate me
before they overrate me, they're
Yeah.
gonna underestimate
I
me.
was like, "What?"
And then Jigga just comes in talking about like billionaire talk again.
Yeah, like how
I'm so-
many
what
bros
did he say?
just came out of his crib?
I'm
I
so
was like,
captivating.
"What?"
I mean, yeah, we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
for
definitely
me,
he's definitely just wearing silks when he's rapping that.
This
shit.
is just like
Bro, he's wearing track pants, bro. I promise you.
what I
Yeah,
like.
no shirt.
Yeah.
Crocs.
No
My thing
pants.
is with Jay with the verse now is like it's his form of a social media post. Like when he does a feature
Yeah,
verse, it's like an update on like
Yeah, this
his
is
life.
how my life is right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, it's so
And he
smart,
mentions a lot of people that he doesn't really mention.
The billion,
quite
all the
often.
billion, bro. Three. Like how many billionaires came
Come
out of
from
her
Hove
house?
Crib. Oh
I
my
count three.
Lord.
Yeah.
Me, Ye, and Ree.
That's crazy, bro. That's a
And
flex.
then does he
And then
say
LeBron,
someone else?
Bron's a
technically
rock
four.
boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
technically
yeah,
four
yeah.
because
LeBron's a
That's
rock.
crazy, man.
bro, it's crazy. Honestly,
As a hard.
that they say we went corporate. Now we're just corner boys with the corner office. Bruh,
Yeah.
craziness.
Yeah.
I turned the cocaine into champagne.
Oh, that was a
Bro,
bar,
honestly,
bro.
when you listen to it and you're just like, gee, this dude, like,
And he's
But,
That's a
I'm at
different level
I'm at
of,
the,
like-
bro. I'm at the cap table with the splitzers. I ain't talking that cap table, boy. I live this, bro.
yeah,
It's craziness.
Even when he's like, what do you call it? Like talking about the goat, you donkeys know,
yeah.
or something, and then like, excuse me, that's like, sorry, that's just my passion talking.
yeah.
Oh, bro, this dude is just.
He was flying. He was flowing on that beat, bro. It's
He
crazy.
killed it, bro.
Yeah.
But
There's no questioning, bro.
in saying that too, the Quavo and Takeoff joint was hard.
Yeah,
That
well,
sample
that's
is
what I mean, like,
absolutely
after-
fucking wild, bro.
After the Eminem track, it's all just hits.
Yeah, it's all fire.
It's all fire. Like it came with like,
bro, that sample, bro. Oh,
yeah, bro.
that's all that I wanted, bro.
What is that? What's the party one in?
yeah.
Jadakiss interlude was hard too.
dope.
Bro, when it started, I was just like, "Oh no,
Bam.
oh no!" It's just a
Bam,
fucking
bam,
interlude,
bam.
and then it
That's what
dropped,
I-
and then he
yeah,
started
yeah,
rapping, and I was just like,
bam.
Exactly what I
"Yes,
thought.
Jadakiss."
I was so disappointed at first. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like another Drake freaking
Straight up. Bro, Buju Banton, that joint is fucking
Oh, yeah.
wild.
Bro, that song was crazy.
It gave me goosebumps, but I saw the video of him recording, and I was like, bro, that just gave me like.
He's the triple OG, bro.
Bro, you know what was the craziest thing? The video of Friday recording
Oh yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah.
in his room. Bro, doing
I
the
think
God
it's-
did,
I
doing the. Oh, bro.
Who?
The dude who sung the chorus in God did.
Oh, hey.
Bro, because I thought when I heard that song, I was like,
Friday.
oh, it must be pitched
sample.
down.
Yeah.
I thought it was pitched down. And I was like, and then you hear him singing in his room, bro. And I was like, this dude's voice is crazy.
Yeah, bro. So much soul, you know.
Bro, and he's like doing runs, G, but his voice is like low as heck, bro.
I like Pop Smoke.
Like his voice is like mad low, but
Oosh.
bro, crazy.
I actually like Vori's.
Yeah, I like Vori's outro.
Yeah, that was hard.
That outro is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Even if that was a bit longer, I would have been like, yo, this is
Yeah,
hard.
100%.
But it was cool. I liked it.
In the Lil Durk, and
I like that
Roddy
song,
Ricch, 21 Savage.
21 Savage.
Are we
Even 21
surprised?
Savage's song fucking on himself, that's a hard.
Are we
joint, too.
surprised he went like? I'd say this is very much less commercial than his other ones.
Yeah,
Oh, it's better than his last one.
I think that's, to be honest, I think that's why I like it.
yeah, that's what I like.
It's
it.
very
Because
like
it's not bubblegum, bro.
It's not poppy.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I don't know a time where he reached for the radio for this one.
Yeah.
Nah,
I think
maybe
to-
beautiful sort of sounds similar to.
Oh,
like,
yeah, it's like Wait
Tense,
For You.
Like Wait For You. Yeah.
But I like that song, though.
I like that
song's
song
hard.
for sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. Good
But yeah,
album.
that's probably the most mainstream kind of song, eh?
Yeah.
Because
Everything else, yeah.
God did is definitely not
No.
mainstream, bro. That's like this is
Yeah,
a
nah,
DJ
nah, nah.
Khaled
What about-
freaking
what about-
anthem, bro.
It reminded me kind of the one that he did with Nipsey.
Yeah, yeah.
Where it's just that uplifting,
Yeah.
like like just a kind of a.
the end of that song is way better than the first two parts of that song.
What about
The drop is way harder.
What about
This looks like a mess.
No,
this
what-
guy's struggling with this mic. Right?
what about Big Time with Lil Baby?
We got new mics. I'll see this.
That's so gangster. That's how he rides his pants low.
This dude like this same every time. You,
No, what about Big
No,
Time?
put it beside you.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Be an adult about it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, way better. But now, what do you guys think of?
It was painful to see this dance.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, we just win it. You were the
liked
one.
it.
You were
I
the one that
liked
picked
how
up these
low
full
it was.
mic stands.
Sarah, what do you
I
guys
liked
think
how
about?
low it was. It looked gangster.
What do you guys think about Big Time with Lil Baby and Future?
Fire.
Yeah.
Triple fire.
Yeah, I think
Triple fire.
It's crazy. Bro.
Triple fire.
I think it's a good track. I don't think it's as catchy as
No, the 21 on himself is fucking fire too.
you know.
But I feel like, bro, I'm just ready for a Lil Baby album, bro.
I am.
He's been
You're
dropping
saying-
Yeah,
like
bro.
a lot of
Yeah,
freaking
you
features.
feeling it after
I'm
the
feeling it, bro.
Yeah,
Legit.
definitely go into his definitely go into his like most recent singles.
I've been listening to a bit of Lil Baby.
Yeah.
That 21 joint was definitely better than the Staying Alive joint.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Bro, if all of the other joints on there are better than Staying Alive.
Yeah,
100%.
deadass.
I feel like that was like one of the
throwaway.
weakest.
Yeah,
It was just the smart one though to
Yeah.
leave with. It's like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
known,
Drake
it's
and Lil
the
Baby.
it's the Drake. It's a known hook.
and it's a.
It was the
full
one that made
full
us
Drake feature.
And it was probably the one that made us, like turn our heads and be like, this guy caught it straight away. Said, that's gonna be the sample they're gonna say. And then we expected, he might do this throughout the whole project again, like using. But bro, it's an original project front to back.
Nah, that the Quavo one is another sample, big sample too. I can't remember. Party all the time, party.
Yeah.
Bro, as soon as I heard that, I was like, "That's my favorite song." I was like, "That's done, bro." I was like, "Yo, I'm playing
big
that."
drop.
I don't know who that
Bro,
I was trying to
who is
figure
it?
that out.
Is it Rick James?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty
bro,
sure
to
it's
be
Rick
honest
James
with
or
you.
something like that, bro.
That is tough,
Party all
man.
the time.
Well,
That's a
I really
banger,
love
G.
the crazy rolls that he had all throughout the album, like the drum rolls, the snare rolls, leading into like the drop.
Bro, the deep bass and shit.
Yeah,
That was
straight
fucking
outlandish
wild,
shit, bro.
bro. What
Nah,
do
that
you
was
mean?
it was a good album, bro.
Yeah.
If anyone thinks that it's not,
Yeah.
bro. That's why when I was like, gee, album of the year, bro.
Yeah.
So far.
Bro, and I haven't been
Besides
this big.
Kendrick, to be honest, like,
Wait, do you know who the sample is?
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, word.
fire.
Eddie Murphy's
That's what you
big
said?
song. Party all the time.
So you're
Fire.
saying top 5? Top 3 album with it?
Yeah,
Not
like
for
that.
Levi.
That's
For-
gonna
for
be a
hip-hop?
Grammy. That's gonna be a Grammy contender.
He's getting money.
Bro, that album.
He's definitely getting awards for
That
it.
and to be
100%.
honest, if he doesn't get a Grammy for it, it would almost feel like a slight to him.
Kendrick would probably win.
Yeah,
it.
no, that's
I
yeah,
think
yeah, for
he's
sure.
well deserved. Yeah.
It just ticks those,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just that academy.
yeah, he had a
type
message.
thing.
And
Well, he'll get something though. He'll
You know
get
what I
something
it
though.
got people's emotions, all that good stuff.
It's the rollout.
You know, got way more listens than everything else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
16
It surpassed
videos.
1 billion, bro. It has now 1 billion streams
What,
on
Kendrick's
Spotify.
album?
Yeah.
True, crazy.
A billion.
1 billion, bro. Drake has that in one song. Nah,
Yes, sir.
He ain't doing it like that anymore. Jersey ain't doing it like that anymore.
Who would've thought
He
it?
needs to.
Jersey ain't doing a billion on a song like that anymore.
not that quick. Not
Who
that
would have
quick.
thought it though? God did.
You got it.
You're welcome for that. Well, I feel like every album he's got a new saying.
He does,
hard, which
and
is
that's
hard.
why he's
Hard.
clever, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I'm in a meeting.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know. We'll go from one album to the other album that was released that day. I don't know if you guys checked it out. If not, it's fine. We
Slayer?
can talk about it.
JID?
Oh,
It is
Jed's
the
album.
yeah, it is Jid's album.
Word.
Oh, did it drop?
It dropped same day as Khaled's album. But anyway, before we get into that, this is what Khaled said to Jid on the red carpet when he ran into him at the MTV VMAs.
They didn't believe in us. God did. That's what Khaled said to him.
Jid, you just dropped, and they're already talking album of the year. Have you been seeing that talk?
Yeah, a little bit, but I'm not. That's premature ejaculation. We can't say that yet.
Fire.
I didn't know you had Yasin Bey on the record. How did that Most Def Yasin Bey come together, that track?
It was crazy, bro. Just being an OG, like, he rock with me. He always showed me love, so I tapped in.
Congratulations on your album.
Oh, bro, likewise.
Thank you, brother.
You beat me.
No, it's not about that.
I'm
It's not about
talking,
that.
I'm talking.
It's not about that. You have
Yeah.
a beautiful album. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Likewise,
Keep
brother.
going. Don't stop. I'm a fan.
Let me get him.
Tough.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, God.
Tough.
His family, his whole team. My brothers. Love you, brother.
it, brother.
Keep winning, all right? Well, I got to ask you, Khaled, real quick. Hold it.
Yeah. So that's what Khaled said to Jid when he seen him on the red
Fire.
carpet, which was really dope too. You don't really see that too often when.
Did he say
what
Yasin
the-
Bey?
the
Did he say
thing
Yeah,
is-
he's got a feature. He's got a feature
Well,
on the
most
album.
That's crazy. I feel like Khaled's genuine.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like
He does-
when you hear him say
Oh,
that,
right,
it doesn't
100%.
come across like
Nah.
He wants
like,
to see
it doesn't
people
come
win.
across like Drake saying like you are one of the best rappers to ever do
Yeah.
this.
But the thing is, bro, everyone works with him for a reason.
Yeah,
and for a
hard.
good reason.
Hard.
It's not like, bro, we're talking about Hove. We're talking about Rick Ross. We're talking about Wayne.
And not
We're talking
even
about
just
Drake.
one Hove
He's not a
song, bro.
cunt. He's not a cunt. He's smart, and he like curates good shit too.
He's not a what?
He's not a cunt.
One more time for the people in the back.
He's not a.
There you go. That's a
Nice.
that's a lot better than the first 2 times. After a while.
But, like it's smart too because I hate the guy like so much, but like he is fucking smart,
Bro, he's so funny, man. You need to follow
What
his
don't you like
Instagram,
about him?
bro.
huh?
What don't you like about him?
Just like it was. It's more of.
I
Like,
love these conversations.
It's more of like when I first seen him, I was like, "You're a character," and then watching interviews with him, and then like you watch like Drink Champs and shit, and he like they'll ask him a question, and he's like, "DJ Khaled," and then he's just like normal, and then he snaps back into being like, "Oh yeah, no, we did this." Yeah,
Are you sure he's not? When you say he's normal, I think you're talking about when he's listening to them, though. Like you're not talking about he starts talking normal.
No,
he
no,
just
no.
listening.
When he talks normal, if you watch the first Drink Champs, like he's like he snaps in and out of like that character,
yeah.
and he does it on the latest one too. Not as much, but he does it too. But like after like this album, I reckon that like he's actually like no. Even before that, I was like he's super smart with everything that he does. No matter if it's bullshit or like music and stuff, but now
He's a clever man.
But
eh?
now after this album, I'm like, you are
He's the man, bro.
actually smart.
You praise
He's the
what
man,
musically?
bro.
You praise
clever
him
man.
musically.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a curator now.
Look,
tastemaker,
Jesus
bro.
podcast, bro. Levi's came around and said Drake's the greatest artist of all time, the biggest celebrity in the world. To now, Khaled's valid as a
producer.
As a producer now.
No, not as a producer, as a curator.
Okay.
DJ
Well, that's fine.
He
Khaled-
didn't produce anything.
DJ Khaled or P Diddy, who would win like a versus?
Did he?
Yeah, come on, bro.
Did he?
Are you kidding me?
Did he?
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he? He's gonna bring out Lil Kim. Full stop.
I think. Yeah, I think.
But
yeah.
DJ Khaled would just bring out Drake, bro.
There's only maybe like a handful of people that can beat Diddy.
Yeah, Dre.
I mean, I think Jermaine Dupri beats it. That's the talk of the next verse.
Jermaine Dupri. So they thinking of doing it.
They
Is
want to
it
do it,
not
but
a
they just
versus,
don't want to do
right?
it. There's,
Yeah.
there's, I don't know if you heard, but there's legalities with verses right now. Where
Oh,
they're
yes,
still
yes,
trying
yes,
to-
yes, yes,
so-
yes.
Some fucking
So
shit
they're
going
just
on.
not sure where they want to do it. They're just not sure.
Versus is suing Trollo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I guess we won't go into the JIT album just because we haven't all checked it out. So
Oh, that's
I
definitely.
picked it.
that's
I picked it. It
definitely
was
next
fire.
week.
we'll do it next week.
Just
I'm definitely
crazy.
gonna listen
Yeah, he
to
wants.
it now.
Yeah.
haven't listened
This
to
kid
it.
wants
Bro,
to check it out, yeah.
if most F's on it, bro, that's done.
We'll check it out. We'll talk about it on next week's
Yeah, next one.
episode.
Yeah, sure.
But let's talk about, since that happened at the MTV VMAs. Let's talk about the MTV VMAs.
Yeah, what happened?
Who freaking knew that it was happening? Because I had no clue at all.
did.
Nah.
Nah, there was no hype about it or nothing.
I just basically want to say it just to prove that
Award
Yeah.
shows don't.
irrelevant.
It's
yeah.
canceled.
Well, Jack Harlow, LL Cool J, and Nicki Minaj hosted. They did a split hosting, so they hosted different segments of it,
Cool.
like parts of it. And then Jack Harlow performed. Bad Bunny performed. Well, he was performing that night. And they
Fergie performed.
Fergie
What song
performed
did
with Jack.
Does she do Glamorous?
Yeah.
Yeah, first
Yes!
class with
Bro,
Jack
she
Harlow.
actually killed that performance though.
True.
Like the energy, the energy.
Last
in that
time I
room.
seen her,
Told you it was
last
fire,
time I
bro.
seen,
What do you
last time I
mean?
seen Fergie perform
was
was
doing
at the
backflips?
NBA.
Was that
when
who was
she-
doing the national anthem?
Yeah.
Oh,
you
brother,
don't
you don't
know
know when
that.
she was doing the front flips and all
All
that.
I can think, nah, that's the Good
Oh,
Morning
boy,
America
I
one.
remember that.
That's what she performed on Good
She, like,
Morning America. It
cartwheeled
was
or
like
some
7
crap,
a.m. in
eh?
the
She was,
morning.
like,
It's
singing
just
up-
cartwheeling
singing
and
upside
singing.
down, bro. I'm like,
No,
what
this is
That's
when
hard.
she did it at she did the national anthem, I think, at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
And it was just,
Yeah, it was terrible.
She was
people
trying
just,
to do the runs.
they couldn't stop, like, they tried not to smile or laugh, but it was just
Bro,
too
they're
hard.
just sitting there like,
What is going on?
But yeah, apparently, yeah, the MTV VMAs, I think Jack Harlow won a bunch of awards, Bad Bunny won a bunch of awards, but I'm just
Shout out
surprised
Bad
because it
Bunny.
just didn't. That used to really be a show.
It was.
These ratings on these award shows must be getting
Those
pretty bad now.
performances-
no one cares, bro.
And those performances were like the biggest things in like VMA, like
I'm
back
telling
in
the
day.
audience right now, the only reason why I know about the MTV VMAs is because I was looking for topics and then I just seen other people post it. So, but I had no idea of like it was a week away or 2 weeks away or get your votes in or the nominees.
Oh, you know how I heard about it? Oh, the Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah. What did they say?
They just said, "Oh, the VMAs are coming up." And that was it. And I was like, "Oh,
there's no excitement."
But I didn't know when. They didn't say when. They were just like, "Oh, VMAs are coming up." Da, da, da. Next thing you know, oh, the VMAs were yesterday. I was like,
X amount of years ago, like it was.
Bro, you'd anticipate watching that stuff.
The 2000s.
Kanye's performance, and Kanye's performance was like the biggest thing like to happen when he comes out in like the red suit and shit, and he plays like the NPC and shit. That was like the biggest thing.
Yeah,
like and now VMAs ain't shit.
But yeah, you used to anticipate watching that stuff.
Yeah, deadass.
Like any award show, like Logies and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. No, straight up.
What's the?
He doesn't even know what a Logie is.
I've actually got saved on my Skybox.
That's lit.
Wow.
What year?
Oh my Skybox.
Yeah.
I don't think. Wait,
from
is Sky
1998.
Yeah, is Sky a thing here?
Sky's not a thing here. No.
Yeah, nah. I was gonna say.
Bells gets it.
Yeah.
Shout out, Miles.
All right, so we'll go past
Do
that.
you remember when the Skyboxes used to have a card, G?
Yeah, G. I used to pull it up when my sister used to play
Shout
dumb
out
TV
Skybox,
shows.
bro.
I never had Sky, and yeah.
Well,
My dad did.
Speaking
I did.
speaking of platforms and platforms that are good, bad, or we think should be given to a better supporting act. We're gonna have Wyas join us on this next segment. So
100%. Let me introduce you to him.
We'll cut to that now.
All right, guys. Today we are joined on the Well-Versed with the one and only WYES, one half of Rush Hour, part of J Ruff, and a crazy producer, musician based out in Brisbane.
AKA
How you feeling today, bro?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great.
Yes.
Yeah, real good, man. Feeling real good. I'm blessed to be on,
Nah, it's good to have you.
We've been trying to get you on for a while. So.
Yeah.
Can you choose an accent and stick with it, please?
Yeah, absolutely, man. I'll stick with this one. Yeah.
Bloody hard.
Yo, run it, yeah. Run it, yeah.
Although I said that he's based out of Brisbane, he's lived around the UK for a bit now.
I can tell.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I came from South London, yeah, like straight up, yeah. Better recognize, yeah.
I actually met him when he was wearing his shiesty and shooting music video for
Big man driller, yeah?
Exactly. But now, the reason why I wanted to get you in here is us, we have a crazy big announcement in regards to one of the biggest Afro artists in the world right now. As we know that Burna Boy is coming for Promised Land Festival, which is in the Gold Coast in the first week of October, I think. And they announced a solo headline show for Burna Boy in Sydney. And obviously they're getting an opening act, which is Young and Lips, based out of Sydney. Shout out Young and Lips. He's achieved a lot of records, a lot of good records. Played a lot of festivals and whatnot, but we've seen a lot of backlash, dare I say, or criticism when it comes to deciding who to open up for Burna Boy. Obviously, a lot of people would have loved to see someone from the African community, an Afro artist, in there rather than somebody that doesn't necessarily blend in with the same genre. So, what's your thought about it?
Dum, dum, dum.
I feel like it's really dope that I feel like something like the African culture, Afrobeat culture has come this far. You know what I mean? Just thinking about to a point where I was down with Omale, when Omale came and I seen the shows that some of my boys holding it down with Kitty and stuff, and then thinking about Adekunle Gold as well, and just being able to have a show in Australia, and not just Australia but in Brisbane, you know what I mean, and it do well, it get more than 200, 300, 400 people, you know what I mean, I feel like that's such an accomplishment for Afro beats, because like just probably like anywhere from like 5 to like 7 years ago, you know, one of my favorite artists called Patarankin came down, and we were with him and all. Man, and it was just a disgrace, you know what I mean? Just to see such a like a well accomplished artist get like 80 people at a show, like, you know what I mean? And the list goes on, man. Fally Pupa, whoever, like all these different artists that come down or whatever else. It's like, bro, they don't get a show that, like, you know, let's just say like, you know, like Justin Bieber would, or like whatever, like, you know what I mean, any other established like Western artist. And so to see that, like, you know, they're doing a festival whereby, you know, someone like Burna Boy is on, or like just seeing how far Burna Boy has gotten, like in terms of just, you know, doing you know, stuff with like Ed Sheeran and stuff, like
the Lion King soundtrack and all that sort of
yeah,
shit.
bro, yeah, like yeah, all that, like, you know, it to me it's like it just makes me excited, like, you know what I mean, and it's just like, man, finally, because like I know I'm gonna get to the answer to the question, all right? I can feel this guy's eyes burning in my
Taking the time. Yeah. Obviously, like, you know, we want to have a context to like where you're coming from, because I know, like, because personally, I know you personally, I work with you closely, that you're involved in like the Afro music scene so much, and you've been around since early 2010s, you know what I mean? And you've accomplished and worked with a lot of Afro artists from Australia and overseas as well. So like, obviously, like, you're a part of this, and I want to know, like, who would you have loved to see opened for Burna Boy, in terms of like, you know, Australians, Afro scene, or people that you work with, and just to see the growth of like the music in Australia.
Yeah. So like, you know, like, yeah, it's. I feel like it's still calm, like seeing like Young and Lips, because I've seen all these, like, you know, there was a time that Young and Lips wasn't on, and then when he dropped his first track, I was so blown away. I was like, man, I can't believe this guy's coming out of Australia. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? And then like seeing like the progression and the hustle and everything, you know, and just seeing like the effort, you know what I mean, the grind, the hustle, and just like where he is now, man, it's such a blessing to be able to see that, like, man, like there's people, you know, that are able to sing, like, you know, his music. Yeah. And I'm talking about a lot of people was able to sing his music. And so, like, I feel like having him on the bill isn't a bad thing. I remember going through the comments, bro, and Hunter writing, you know, we're artists. And I mean, the reality is, man, like, if people get, you know, if you get offered, like, oh, yeah, bro, you know, this.
You gotta put food on the table, so you're gonna take the opportunities that you're gonna take.
Look, bro.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's not really his job to feel like if he should be on that stage or not too either.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he shouldn't feel like the need to say yes or no based on anything other if he's available or not available.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
So I think that's the hard thing that he's in, is it's kind of like he's getting caught in the crossfire, but it's not.
Like
he's not really
like
fault.
He has to bear the responsibility of it. Like,
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, why not this guy? It's always like a why not thing, and never like the person that's fucking playing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But like, in as much as that's so, and I mean, it's calm and his music is dope. I feel like, you know, we've come so far in terms of like Afrobeat music. I remember, like, you know, back then, like, we would be bumping music, and, you know, people would be like, oh, what's that jungle stuff you're listening to? And it's like, man, relax, man. Like, you know what I mean? We're Africans. We're going to listen to our music. You know, and then slowly, like, the African stuff started coming in, whether it be the dances, like, in terms of, like, the dance moves. I remember, like, where people used to clown me at school, and then they ended up doing, like, Azonto.
Yeah, like Azonto and crap.
And it's just like, bro, is this guy serious, man? You were laughing at me because I'm black. Yeah, you know what I mean? And it's like, now you guys are doing a whole routine, and it's like, you're incorporating Azonto, and it's like, what's wrong with you? Like, you know, but like moving on, it's like, you know, now the dashikis come in, and it's like, yeah, people are like, you know, sort of embracing it a bit more. Like, you know what I mean? And then one thing leads to another, and it's like Wizkid and Burna Boy are now in this place where it's such a, you know, like, well-accepted thing to listen to Afro music.
Some of the biggest artists
in the world. Yeah,
exactly. Top 50.
One of so Drake is like the most streamed artist in Spotify, right? And one of the the most streamed song that Drake has is One Dance. It has Wizkid on it. You know what I mean?
Which is crazy to me, honestly. And
That's
so,
his most streamed song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. And so, like, yeah. And so, like, I feel like for the most part, man, like, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we've been through, like in terms of just like Africans, and like, you know, the people that are creating Afrobeat music here as well. Like I was on the phone with like one of the homies from Warner, and he was just saying that like, look, man, it's crazy because in Australia we're trying to build this Afrobeat culture up. Like all we have, like even on Spotify in Australia, we only have one playlist, and I think it has like 6,000 followers or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? It's like we're really trying to build this up. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's like I feel like for the most part, man, like it's kind of like, oh, damn. Like you didn't even, you know, look for people that are doing it. Because I mean, I'm working with a whole bunch of Afrobeat artists. Like, you know what I mean? And
there's not, sorry to cut you off.
No, it's cool.
But there's not really like a venue, like a specific venue that always plays that shit. Like, you know, like you can't really play like you said, like the 80 people going to see like a big artist, like if they played at the Hi-Fi, it'll be the same thing. If they played at like Black Bear.
Yeah.
Like you get what I mean?
Yeah,
it's these venues that you could probably get people into, but not many people are gonna go.
Yeah,
like, you get
100%.
what I mean? And we need the venues for that shit too.
Yeah, 100%, bro. And so like it's just wild because like, bro, people are here like, you know, stressing and sweating. And before I became like a, you know, full-time producer, I was making like, you know, I was like, I can, you know, write. I was like an artist, like, you know what I mean? And like doing beats, and then, you know, and it was only when I seen that there's so many artists and there's not enough producers, I was like, okay, cool, I'll fall back and I'll just work on trying to develop these artists or like work with these artists as a producer. Like, you know what I mean? And so from there, like, you know, I ended up working with a whole bunch of Afrobeat artists. Like, you know what I mean? My homie out of like Melbourne, Loki as well, the incredible Loki. Shout out Loki, yeah, 100%. Like I've been working with him, and, you know, like you know, we try. Of course, like people aren't gonna put us like whether it's like a, you know, a booking agent or whatever, like, you know, you know, oh, okay, let's see its stuff, and it's like Afrobeat, and it's like on a hip hop event, you're not gonna get booked. And so like the thing is, like I feel like this opportunity was such a beautiful opportunity to go scouting for like the, you know, the Afrobeat artists that are out there, you know what I mean, and just putting them on like a really good place. Because the thing is, like we've been struggling with like trying to get like a solid platform. And the thing is, where people are hustling, you know what I mean? And, you know, I can speak for, like, let's just say, like, Loki, for instance. Bro, that guy puts work in, he puts money in. And it's like, it's just because there's not a solid fan base, or, like, there's not solid, like, audience and supporters, like, you know, here that, like, things are taking time, like, you know what I mean, to build up. And so I think, for the most part, like, you know, shout out YL, as we said, man. But, like, I think, you know, what everybody was expecting was at the least, man, like, having, like, an Afro artist alongside
support,
to support the main Afrobeat artist, like, you know what I mean. And so,
I think it has to be talked about, and people need to be held accountable for, because it can't go to where what is needed for everyone to win if, you know, people aren't held accountable for what, you know, should be going on. So I guess it's kind of like what you said, like. It would be a good idea for like these promoters and stuff to really like take in these like this information and like kind of the backlash, and kind of see what they need to do next, and like, you know, what improvements need to be made, you know. And I guess that's kind of like it's kind of like been a thing for every tour. It's kind of felt like the support act hasn't been
random.
Yeah, it's been
it's
random as heck.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess like what you said too, though, like who are some artists that you'd say, you know, really need these platforms, you know, like in terms of like these looks, in terms of like supporting acts, and, you know, need these opportunities to perform that are like here locally, you know what I mean?
Yeah. In terms of like I know a whole heap of like hip hop ones, but like in terms of like Afro beats, man, like there's so many, like, you know what I mean? And like in terms of like people who I probably like the most, it would honestly be like, and people that are like, cause, you know, there's like, it's difference between like artists I feel like that are like you know, that are bedroom artists. You know what I mean? They release songs here and there and stuff like that. And then there's like artists who are really trying, like they're hustling.
They're about the shit.
Yeah, exactly. You know, they'll like put their lives down. I remember like even with one of the homies, bro, I went out and it's like all for the sake of networking. Bro, he spent like $1,500 on me for the week just so I could lodge in a hotel so we could network together. I mean, if that's not hustle, I don't know what is. Like, you know what I mean? And so seeing that, like, to me, I feel like, you know, there's a line, you know what I mean? These guys who are, you know, doing it for fun and people that are taking it serious. And so like people that are taking it serious, for real, I really like, as I said, man, the incredible Loki, that's my homie. I really like Goldfang as well. Like I love his music, bro. I like Big Skis as well. Like he's dope, and I feel like, you know, even just these, and there's so many more. There's so many female artists as well. Even when I seen that list as well, like that came up on this page, I was like, damn, like you don't realize it, bro. They're serious. Like you hear them and they sound serious, like legitimate. Like, you know what I mean? And so like there's still so many people for me to know. But in terms of like the people like Afrobeat guys I'm rocking with, or like, you know, Afrobeat, like, you know, that kind of Afro vibe would be those three guys. Yeah, I feel like they're serious.
Yeah, that's hard. 100%. But you know what's even crazy though is that there are so many, yet the so many that there are, we hardly know them. You know what I mean? And that's the trippiest thing. So it's one of those things where it's like, when it comes to this genre specifically, like this time around, it's like the perfect opportunity to shed light, not just on a specific artist, but on the culture as a whole.
Culture, 100%.
You know what I mean? Because it's a rising genre, bro, that is becoming universal. Everyone's listening to it.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
I guess that's where that's kind of the other point of view is like the people that kind of took the stance with Young and Lips. I think some of them were saying too, like, you know, that artists are gonna take the opportunity. It's just like a rising industry in general. Like to make an income of being an artist in this country is like one of the hardest things to do.
100%.
So I think that's where that other like standpoint of like people defending Young and Lips.
Yeah,
and you can see both points of views, but neither of them, you know, like neither of them. It's just a shame that
it's like you were saying. It's unfortunate that he's caught in the crossfire of it. You know what I mean? Because obviously, when you look at the situation from the outside, you think, shucks, they should have done this a bit different. When you're a part of that, like if you got a call saying, "Yo, G, are you keen to open for Burna Boy?"
Yeah,
you're not gonna go,
no one's gonna say
nah,
exactly.
Nah, I don't think, nah,
Not
give
my
it to someone else.
Not keen.
But
You know what I mean? You're like
Give it to
Burna
someone
Boy,
else.
Burna Boy, thousands of people. Yeah, G, I'm in. Like,
yeah, 100%,
you know?
100%.
like, and but it needs to be the full like wrath of all this needs to be felt by the promoters and the people that organize the event and organize the, you know, the support acts and, you know, the run sheets and this and that. It has to fall on them. It can't fall on anyone else.
They got this one wrong, bro.
Yeah,
They stuffed this one up.
And there's so many other genres that were in the same boat as this that like are huge now. That like, why isn't this like as big? Like, you get what I mean? There's so many like even like if you think about it too, like rap music like back in the day was like not a thing.
Yeah,
you know, it was so hard for like people were playing for like fucking 3 people.
Yeah,
like you get what I mean though. So like surely like they're next up.
Yeah,
because like look at drill. Drill wasn't shit like fucking like what fucking 10 years ago.
Yeah,
like you get what I mean.
Yeah,
like drill was like with Chicago, but it wasn't like. No, it's just got a reinsurgence.
Bro, you know what's buzzy, bro? You know the first ever Afro artist that I kind of heard besides like Azonto or whatever was P Square. You know P Square?
Yeah, P Square.
Bro, P Square. Bro, my mother-in-law used to listen to him hard out there.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'd always be like, bro, like,
that's crazy.
Because I never understood why she listened to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like an older generation lady, and I'm like, and she's moldy. You know what I mean? So I'm like, why are you? Like, what is this the kind of music you're into?
Yeah, that's crazy.
But it was fire. Like, even like when we were younger, me and my wife used to hard out rock to it. Like,
yeah,
just because her mum was listening to it.
Yeah, dude. Bro,
crazy though. Eh?
P Square is like what we I feel like it was like what we, I wouldn't say grew up on, but it's like it's such a part of our like our lives. Like, you know what I mean? Because like I feel like it was such a crazy thing being like an African in Australia. like, you know what I mean? But then still being able to get this current music.
Yeah, for sure.
The craziest thing is that like the way that I wouldn't even say African music, but like West African music more so, because it's like there's so many different sounds like going around, and so like, but the sound that's like dominating right now is like the West African sound, like the high life.
Right?
Yeah, you know the vibes, man. Ghana represent. And so having that, just being alive to see like the evolution or the revolution of like African music.
Yeah, that's hard.
Cause like the craziest thing is that it started like it was just like, you know, sort of just, you know, live instruments, like the sort of like brass band, the high life stuff, you know, and then the guitar, drums, and all that kind of stuff, and then slowly sort of morphing into different things, and then now you hear it like, you know, electric stuff coming in, and it still sounds pretty whack, but I mean people are rocking with it, and then just, you know, being able to see things develop, like, you know what I mean, and so like
it's just gonna get better and better.
Yeah,
so now
100%,
there's like this perfectly crafted sound, bro.
Yeah, G.
Did you say
yeah.
Ghana?
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Say
Ghana,
Ghana?
yeah.
There's young drillers out there too.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I seen like one
America, you know the vibes.
documentary. I seen one documentary on like Ghana drillers and stuff. I think it's like a little kid.
Yeah,
And he's like
bad.
super young. I don't know what his name is. Sorry to not say it.
I
But
think
yeah.
the group is called Comerica, isn't it?
Oh yeah, bro, it is. Yeah,
It's in
bro.
Kumasi or
Yeah,
something.
G, straight up. Bro,
It's in Kumasi, bro. It's-
No worries, G. Yeah, Comerica, and they're hard, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, damn.
But no,
Gee.
wait. I wanted to, you showed me an artist. He's like a high life artist, and he was singing about like a civil war or something. It was like a crazy like live performance. I don't know if you remember, but you showed me him. I can't think of his name, but he was just saying that but he was just, the whole thing of the concert was about like civil war and stuff. And it was like back in the days, like maybe like early 90s or something. But the sound is already there. The rhythm is there.
Yeah. Hold on. Human rights.
Yeah, that one.
I'm trying to think of the.
I was hooting
come
it
on.
out.
Exactly that song.
I can't remember the guy's name. What? He's like, bro. The craziest thing is that, bro. Anyone that knows this song, bro, they'll smack me in the face. Because the thing is, this guy's like the godfather of Afro beats.
You're gonna remember it as soon as you jump in the car.
No. This is the test.
Yeah.
I don't want to get canceled though.
Keegan will put a timer here.
Fela Kuti. Yeah, Fela Kuti. Yeah. Nah, yeah, Fela Kuti is dope. The craziest thing is that I actually I spoke with my dad because my dad grew up in Nigeria as well, and in Lagos. And so the craziest thing is that I was like I kept on listening because we only really play Ghanaian music, and so like I mean Ghana and Nigeria is kind of like I would say like Samoa and Tonga, like you know what I mean? Yeah, G. And so like in as much as we're boys, like it's like. Like, you know what I mean? We're neighboring countries, but it's like you know what I mean? And so like, they only really ever played Ghanaian music in our house. So, like, we listen to, like whether it be, like, X-Do or Daddy Lumba or, like, Nana King or whatever. Like, that's what we would rock in the house. And so, like, and TikTok and, yeah, anyways. Anyway, so, like, I got onto, like, Fela Kuti, and then, like, you know, I started getting into his music a lot. And then I one time asked my dad, I was like, oh, have you ever heard of a guy called Fela Kuti? And he's like, what? Are you talking about? Blah, 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 blah. Like, says his whole name. I can't remember. Says his whole name. And it's like, yeah, man, I used to go to his house all the time. And, like, he used to have the craziest house parties. Is what he was saying. He said apparently, like, he was super rich. Like, where they were, he was, like, super rich. He was a crazy musician. He said he played the sax. I was like,
That's
oh, my
hard.
goodness. Like, yeah, it's the right guy. It's like, it was crazy, bro.
Dope. I remember that.
Yeah, actually, bro. He's like, and if you look at Burna Boy's music and, like, Wizkid as well, like, mostly, like, Burna Boy, actually, I'd say the two of them, like they're very well, like sort of influenced by him. But I think like mostly Burna Boy. Like if you listen to his music and go and listen to Fela Kuti's music, it's like, bro, there's such a heart and soul within like the core of the sound. Like you know what I mean? And you can see like there's where the music is deriving from. Like it's not just like, okay, one day Burna Boy stood up one day, yeah. Nah, it's like, you know, there's spirit, there's heart and soul. Like, you know what I mean? And you can hear it in Fela Kuti's music as well. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, so to be able to like, I feel like to be able to express that kind of energy, you know, from like, you know, where we're from, to be able to express that sort of energy and it to be able to be received by like the Western world, I feel like is an absolute blessing.
100%.
You know what I mean? Yeah, for real.
You eat fufu, G?
Me? Yeah, 100%, bro.
Where?
Yeah, you gotta eat it with your hands, yeah, bro.
Gee, I'm so keen, eh?
Bro, come to my crib. My mom's the man. I mean, she's not the man. Slap me for saying that.
Gee, I'll message you, G. I'm so keen, eh?
Yeah, we were gonna pull up and do a podcast at Mum's house.
Yo, straight up, bro. Bro, that'd be dope.
That would be dope.
Dude, 50th episode, that's us. I eat that shit.
Bro, straight up, man. You guys are down, man. We'll set it up, bro.
G, that's us. Fuck mukbang G, that's us.
Yo, straight up, bro. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, my mom makes the best fufu. And the craziest thing is that like you can go to like different places, and it's like it's weird because I feel like although there's like sort of like a base way of obviously making it,
yeah.
but like based on like I feel like everybody's like hand. Like, you know, of course, everybody has like their own touch. Like, you know what I mean? And so it's
and
like
every mum makes it like a bad one. It's just like every mum makes like a fucking sick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
bro. Yeah. My mom's like a chef, and so it's like it's kind of like a cheat.
Well, that's not
Yeah.
You should not have told me that. You should not have told me that.
Gee, I'm gonna message you, G.
Is that us?
Come here for lunch or something.
So we're following him home.
Straight up the church, you know.
After church,
No,
G.
we're pulling up after the podcast.
Pulling up for Kungati, bro.
That's what's
Don't worry.
up.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up.
Any other questions, Gene?
Jenna?
You got anyone?
That's about it for me. What about you guys?
Just get it right next time, yeah? Thanks, bro.
Yeah, give
Stop
the platform.
stuffing it up, bro.
Yeah.
Give the
God
platform
damn.
to the right people,
I reckon.
and
Like, well, just have a think, like, you know? Like, sit and think, like,
Just take your time. You know what I mean? Take your time and research like the genre.
Exactly.
Because like this is like behind cameras and stuff, but we have discussed previous tours with openings that doesn't make sense. We're not gonna air it out here, but like, you know, it's
Are you talking about
a
people
topic.
who had to finish the album?
No comment.
Nah, but legit, I mean, bro, it's just, bro, I don't get it, but you know, and like we've all said, it's not a shot at the artists that do get the call, or you know, that do get asked to open for these shows, because by all means they deserve it. Sure, you know what I mean? Like, you've built your name up to a certain status. You've put the work in. You've worked hard. You've done everything you need to be able to get that call. But yeah, sometimes it just doesn't make sense. And unfortunately, this time around, the backlash was massive. Yeah. You know, it'll be buzzy to hear something like if something does come out from the promoters or something like that.
I think it has to. I haven't seen something like this for a while. Yeah. With this type of response.
Yeah. I feel like that's it. Sorry, buddy, bro. Like, I feel like that's the craziest thing. And I was on the phone with my homie as well, and he was just saying, man, like, to tell you the truth, like, he hasn't had this much like reception like ever. Like, people just like, and apparently he's just getting blown up as well. He's getting tagged in them as everything. Like, his inbox is blowing up. Is this that? It's like this article here, this that, this page, whatever wrote about him, and it's like it's just so crazy. But because he's like, I mean, like I know it's like, you know, it's cool how everything is happening, because I feel like everything happens for a reason. But it's just like he's like, you know, where was this? Where's this energy before? Like, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like even then, still, bro. Like, I think it's still dope, because I feel like this, like, just even these little things that happen. Like, it raises a big awareness.
Yeah, well, it's funny, bro, because, like, you know, a lot of the time, like, if you think about hip-hop even, a lot of the time, out of negative circumstances, bro, something will blow up, and good comes of it, you know? So this can only be a good thing for the Afro scene, and especially in Australia.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, for people to be able to shed light on it, and even for fans to be made aware that there is a culture here, that there are artists here that, you know, make the same type of music and stuff. So
100%.
Yeah, but some of these, I said it before, some of these publications need to just not piggyback off it and like try to play on the good cards. Because all these lists of like 11 Afro artists that you should know that are here based in Australia.
Why didn't you put them on before?
Why you did that before?
Straight up.
So it's like,
straight up.
I was cut that Baby Prince didn't make the cut though. Bro, I reckon he's like one of my favorite artists coming out of Brisbane too. So
Well,
yeah.
I think
you can't count on these platforms, obviously.
Listen, but I think, bro, in his defense or so, bro, like Baby Prince has got a gang of Afro music that he hasn't released yet, bro. Yeah, and so, bro, I feel like as soon as he releases it, bro, he's making his way right on that list.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Yeah, bro.
Facts.
But
facts.
yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, you're now rocking with the best.
Well, bro,
God did.
They didn't believe in us.
God did.
These are old tags. These are old tags now that we're using for the podcast. Well, bro, thanks for the tags, bro.
You're welcome.
That sounded like a Street Fighter.
Just
like
fatality once. Fatality once. Fatality
I
once.
swear this dude's gonna be like on the
Fatality
intro
once.
of like one of our albums or something. Yeah.
Bro,
Just say fatality
just
once.
this dude talking.
Mid talk just then, I just came up with a business idea, bro. I think we should do voiceovers there. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
don't expose on the podcast. So you gotta get the ABN set up.
We're not just only
you gotta
doing
get the
recording
pattern,
and
bro.
mixing. We're doing voiceovers as well for any animations.
Yes, sir.
Oh, damn.
But bro, thanks for joining us. Hey, honestly,
I appreciate it,
know,
man.
Yeah,
I know
bro. Appreciate the insight and everything.
Yeah.
And you look good over there.
Oh, thanks, man.
Anytime you're gonna sit
Been
right
waiting
there
for a minute.
Anytime
For
you
a
want to
full-
sit right
for a
there,
full
bro.
episode, bro.
Yo.
Bro.
Actually, bro, I feel like we need to get you in a full episode and just talk about how, like, your music journey, bro. Because
100%.
I don't know if people know
Why has
this,
it not
but he's
happened?
been around, bro. This guy's been
Bro.
around since early 2010.
When we chopped it up in that studio one time, I
Yeah.
found out this dude's older brother was like, I used to listen to this dude's older brother when I was like 16, 17, bro.
Oh, the freestyle.
Yeah, JR from B
Yeah,
Camp. I was like, what the bro?
Fuck.
Bro, this dude
crazy.
was like, but it's funny how it came up because I was like, oh yeah, nah, blah, 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 this and that about music in New Zealand. He was like, yeah, G, my older brother rapped. And I was like, straight, he was like, yeah, bro. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, his name's Jay. And I was like, nah, bro.
Wildest freestyle, like,
I
it's
straight
on YouTube too.
fanboy, bro.
That
Straight
shit's
up,
fucking
straight up.
wild.
Straight
bro.
up. trippy.
Honestly, I'll say honestly, the coldest freestyler I've ever had. Rapper, song creator, singer, like, you know, thing.
Man is his
I've ever
brother's
seen.
keeper, bro. I love that.
Everyone,
their
even if
walking
people
video
don't know,
is
there's always a
wild.
song that they know.
Yeah.
At least there's always a song that they know.
That shit's wild, bro.
Even if it doesn't like count, the name doesn't like get recognized. There's always a song, and they're like, oh, I
100%,
know that
yeah,
song.
Yeah, G, yeah.
Facts, bro.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yes, bless
Before we let you go, tell us what you've got coming up in terms of like project or like what have you been working on and all that. Where can we find you?
Hey man, you can find me everywhere, baby. Like you already know, WYES_. Anywhere you put me, you will find me. But basically, yeah, just working on a whole bunch of stuff. I've got like one guy that I'm working with called Mitch Paulson, man. And so we've just been
Shout out, Mitch.
shout out Mitch Paulson, baby.
Super hard.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
Super hard.
You know
His
what I mean?
highs are crazy.
Yeah,
Little
straight
what?
up, yeah.
He's hard,
pause.
bro. What little pause?
And so yeah,
Nice.
can't wait for him to drop. It'll be
Yeah, dope.
His shit's gonna be summer anthems, bro. Deadass, in my opinion.
Actually, for real. So yeah, that'll be very good. Huh? And then when he drop, then he can come on the podcast. As well, huh?
Yeah, of course.
Bro, I can sit here and listen to this dude all day, bro.
Just say fatality one more time.
Fatality.
Oh my god, that's clipped. That's my text zone.
Oh damn. Yeah, but bless you guys, man. Thank you guys for having me.
No wahala.
Yeah, no wahala. Yeah.
Anytime,
No
bro.
wahala.
Anytime.
Yeah, it means no worries.
Yeah.
And so like, no problem. Like, you know what I mean, in pidgin. And so no wahala. Somehow I don't know how the hell he picked it up, but he just
It's uncle. He picks up everything.
yeah.
Yeah, the bro even speaks Māori to me, bro. Yeah. It's just pretty fun.
Samoan too. He's bilingual. He speaks like 7 languages.
But in Samoan, he only knows the swear words. So.
Yeah, I thought so.
Which waka are we taking today,
Hey, there we go. Yes, sir.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, man. I'm about to get my time walking next week.
Yo, that's us.
Okay, now we'll come back to the regular episode.
Yeah, boom. So now that we're out of that,
That was good.
You know what else? You know what else bothered me that I feel like hasn't been talked about enough?
What's that?
Tell us.
Is Jack Harlow doing the NRL Grand Final?
Oh, well, we
it's
called
hard.
it.
Let's actually
Okay.
discuss that.
Okay,
bro.
so
I'm not even.
on the
It bothers
episode,
me, bro.
we do this a lot early. We've predicted things. We deserve 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
We are
We
the
definitely
voice.
do.
We are the hero.
We've predicted this many times. We've
Surely I
predicted many
deserve like a
things.
sponsor from someone.
Yeah.
We are the voice in here.
I'll sponsor you, G.
Skybox will sponsor.
I'm not being sober. That's the wrong kind of sponsor. I don't want to text you every day saying like, I
Okay,
need a drink.
so we'll talk about it since Bills wants to talk about it. So we were talking, and Gene said, when do you think there'll ever be a hip hop artist that will be ever be able to do the halftime show at a state of origin?
I said never.
Yeah, he said
we
never.
all said never, didn't
And
we?
then a couple
week
weeks
later.
Oh, actually, yeah,
No, it was the same week.
No,
It
no,
was
no.
the
It was a
same
couple weeks later. It was just the clip, the day of the clip coming
Oh,
out.
yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
The day of when we clipped it and put the clip
That's
out.
right,
as a-
because Ted put in the comments.
Yeah.
Have you seen the da-da-da?
the day of the day that we put out the clip, it got announced by the NRL that
Yeah,
Jack
Jack
Harlow
Harlow is
is
gonna be doing the
performing
grand
at the
final.
grand final.
Fuck our
halftime show.
algorithms fire, eh?
That's craziness.
First of all, Lee's are on like a fucking origin reel, and then next thing you know, we make them
Yeah.
play
Well,
Jack Harlow at the fucking
Bro, that's-
halftime show.
that's
Fuck,
what-
we made them do this.
That's what I was getting at with that question was because I've seen the bros like Kaylee's Matt Noble and Steve's getting on all these like reels from like NRL teams.
Yeah.
We also have Amu DMC. He's from Brisbane. His team,
Yeah, there's
his
heaps of
song "My
people.
Team" is getting used a bunch.
Yeah.
by a lot of like,
Knox,
NRL
True
teams.
God.
Yeah, bro, like True God and
Heaps of artists. Yeah,
Nerve,
Nerve.
you know what
Nerve.
I mean? So it's just a matter of time for like I guess the NRL to accept like hip hop as an act. Who knows? We might see it next year. And I think Jack Harlow is like the step towards that. But
I think Masked Wolf just performed that NRL show.
Who's Masked Wolf?
what's rolling down
Astronaut
deep
in the
Yeah,
ocean.
yeah.
ocean
Does he wear a
song?
mask?
No.
He's pretty fire. He's from Sydney.
Oh, fire.
Yeah.
Shut up.
But
Masked
what is your issue with it?
I just think they should get an Australian
I
artist.
think
to
so
do it.
too, bro.
But would
Yeah,
they?
yeah.
But okay. Speaking, we just spoke about how we
no,
just spoke
but-
about a place that couldn't get the supporting act right for Burna Boy. Do we really think they're gonna pick the right artist?
No, I don't.
To open
But
up?
you asked me what I think.
But was it
I
last?
don't think I'm. No, what I'm saying is, but that's what my issue is that they didn't pick the right person.
I don't have a belief in any of these places yet. I feel like
Was it last year?
you know what? Actually, we were talking about it not the last episode, the episode before that, after the podcast. Because if you guys didn't know, we practically do a podcast after the podcast without cameras, but. One day we'll have a Patreon, so you can, so we can monetize it. You can,
I'm not
pay
sure
for that.
about Patreon.
Yeah. What do you want? What paid subscription are you thinking?
No,
OnlyFans.
no. I got another thing though. Like, when did Maroon 5 play?
I don't know. Wait. Let me get back
Maroon
to
5.
Let me get back to my.
They were international act, and they played a fucking either NRL.
Yeah.
or, So,
But let's
But
get
Adam
back
Levine
to,
done the voice, right? Did he do the voice?
Yeah,
yet?
that makes sense.
I don't
That makes
know.
sense.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But
He did the
let's,
voice here. That
let's
makes
get back
sense.
to
still
my.
international artist.
Let's get back
Played
to
the
my
halftime
original.
show.
He was here.
Let's, let's get back to the point that I was gonna say.
you're
with-
right. You're right though, but I didn't give them about
Yeah,
Maroon 5.
we were talking about what made me bring this back is we talked about this off air, and I used to say a lot like our scene here is like where we're at this current day is like we're in the 90s of like what the 90s in actual hip hop, like in US hip hop, where they're now. But what I come to learn after talking to Bills and especially learning more about the NZ
Zealand,
scene and like learning more about here and just how much more of a scene and culture and there's legacy acts there that these guys they're fortunate to have and like they regard these rappers in such high regards
For sure.
and like moments in their early in their early teenage years and growing up. They have that. We don't have that here. So in a sense it made me think, nah, we're not even in the 90s of the scene here. We're probably actually in the 80s. This is probably not even. We're just
and you know
getting
why,
platforms.
bro? And you know why too? Yeah, just getting platforms, but and it's so disunified as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Everything's so scattered, bro. Once everything starts clicking and falling into place, and there's like people aren't threatened by, oh, this dude gets the opportunity to do blah 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 and this and that, whatever, and everyone's just out to build the genre as a whole. Like, of course, there's gonna be, there's the personal issues, like the bro doesn't get along with the bro or whatever. That's always gonna happen. But
my thing is, it doesn't. It's not the problem. The problem isn't with the artists. The problem is with the people that are trying to cultivate the scene.
I feel you.
In the positions the so-called gatekeepers or whatever. You know what I mean? Because there is
gatekeepers
people
are the wrong gatekeepers, bro.
There is people here that are in positions that aren't doing enough in their positions that they're holding, and that goes on every platform. I don't care if you're a radio station. I don't care if you're heavy at a DSP. I don't care if you're a distribution.
Talk that shit,
I don't
Lisa.
care if you're at a record label. I don't
going.
care if you run a promotion for events. I don't care if you run nightclub events. I don't care what you run. You aren't doing enough.
Keep going, Hove.
You aren't doing enough to help grow the scene in a place where it is growing organically. You're making it like you're cannibalizing the whole industry itself. Like,
That's a good word.
like people,
That's a good
the
word.
disconnect.
You're eating it.
The disconnect is like so apparent, and it's like there's a user doing things that are best suited for your personal
100%.
interests, like what helps your
talk,
pockets
bro.
and shit.
Damn.
Like, to me, it's like until you can get out of the way and get out of your own pride and out of your own
Funk Flicks.
pockets. But it is his radio. Bro, I haven't rated anything Triple J has done for years now. Triple J has done zero for anyone for a very, very long time.
Bro.
I don't care about that platform at all.
I tell you what, right?
Bro, they full blackballed Cursor. They full what? Bro, I got no respect for any place that blackballs an artist in general, especially for someone like Cursor that didn't do anything to not deserve that platform.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even like at me as a Cursor fan, because I don't listen to Cursor's music like at all. But it's just a fact of like, why are you?
But he talks about smoking meth.
But Cursor's like, he's played a big role in the hip hop scene in Australia, bro.
deadass.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I would have loved to like see him have a platform.
But like, even if that is the case, it's like, does that mean he doesn't deserve any platforms?
And he
That's just his like.
He might have had like turmoil with like higher ups. And
But that's the thing is like, then put your personal pride aside and just do it for the betterment of the scene.
And I don't think subject
Like that's
matter.
like me. That's like me saying, "Oh, so and so can't come in." Like, bro, I'd never put my pride in the way of like letting someone have the time to have studio time here. That's like me saying, "No, I don't like you on a personal level. I'm not gonna give you this platform to record your music today."
That's Levi to a T.
And it's like, you know what I mean?
Dead skin to a
I don't
T.
think subject matter of whatever they're speaking of should get them blackballed by any other like stations or any platforms, because at the end of the day, I think like him smoking metal, whatever, or like
Smoking meth.
I don't even know if that's something that he said. I don't even
know. But like, if it is what it is, like what you say.
how many songs of Cursor have you listened to?
16.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, if that's his reality,
He just looked at him and thinks, "Oh no, he raps about smoking meth."
bro. If that's his reality, bro, like so be it. Like,
And you know what's crazy too is that there's a lot of growth in that dude. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
bro,
you listen to
100%.
some of his new stuff, bro, and there's mad growth in who he is as an artist and the things that he preaches even now.
Yeah,
Then
we
there's
got a
young
long.
dudes, but then there's young dudes that like Triple J are like playing. Like,
I don't give a.
fucking,
I don't care about
Wombat,
Triple J.
like-
Honestly,
like
I hate Triple
Wombat
J.
And, shit.
And
Wombat's been going through the same shit too.
And what the bro was saying, why is like there's a lot of bedroom artists that are getting played on Triple J. You know what I mean? And I feel like they're overlooking people that are actually like serious and like wants a platform.
Triple J's trash. Triple J's trash. I don't care about Triple J.
Oh, clip that.
I don't care about Triple
Let's
J.
talk about it. Get in the comments, bro.
Honestly, Triple J's been out of touch for a long time. I don't care about Triple J.
Oh,
tell
bro,
you-
radio in Australia is just out of touch with
It's not
good
on.
music.
They were
on at
meant
all.
to be. They were
6
meant to
songs,
be
Drake.
anti this. They were meant to be the platform for
Yeah,
local
for-
artists
yeah.
in general, not
But
even in our genre.
See, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. when someone pushes hard enough and you understand that this is where my bread comes from, this is where, if I don't do what this person's pushing me to do, then I'm not going to get the same opportunities that I'm getting if I do say or do the things that this person who's pushing me.
Then don't say you're for the culture then.
Easy,
Don't say you do things for local artists.
But you see it way too many times. You know what I mean? You see it way too many times. Like things that start organically and this and that. Once Brett gets involved, or once and I'm not just. I don't want to just assume that that's what the issue is with the radio station or whatever. But once mainstream stuff gets involved or Brett gets involved, that's when it becomes less and less about culture and more about
the cash.
But
that's about numbers.
Everything is fucky when money comes.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If there's people in your ear and higher ups telling you, and money in your pocket that's keeping you at bay, then you can't be cultivating anything. Don't tell me you're cultivating any culture if someone's in your ear telling you, we need you to push this. There's someone giving you money so you can say this or play this. Then tell me you're cultivating anything.
Facts.
You're doing
I'm really
nothing.
glad I started this conversation.
Bro, you're just a worker, bro. Then talk to you. You're working at 9 to 5.
Sheesh.
I don't care, bro. Honestly.
Bro, one thing is like, they have like yearly they have Triple J artists Unearthed Artist of the Year, right? Which is like it's supposed to highlight like a local talents that have joined the Triple J Unearthed online and whatnot. I've had this experience one time with like the artist that I work with, and he got the Artist of the Year for Triple J Unearthed. And the benefit of it was playing at a festival.
Listen out.
No. It was this old festival called Sprung in the Gold Coast.
Oh yeah.
It's a pretty little festival. I don't know if it was like the promoters sort of like fault or like the station's fault, but the set time was just a little bit weird. Like although he had this platform, like he was announced as the Triple J Artist of the Year, and he's gonna like perform at this festival.
He's performing at 11 a.m.
That's what I mean. He's performing at like, bro. He's performing at like 1 p.m. and like, bro. I don't know if it was the festival's
He's
fault.
performing when the gates open.
No, he performed, bro. He performed when the gates was closed.
Nah.
You know what I mean? And he was supposed to be the Artist of the Year, bro.
I mean, I think we had got to number 1 on the Triple J hip hop charts, and it did nothing for us.
Exactly.
They didn't even play it on the radio or nothing. So like, to me, it's like
played it once on the radio and that's it.
They don't do anything. I feel like it's almost like they use the local artists just to create a platform.
But let's do like a quick sort of like survey though in this room. How many people actually drive and listen to like radio stations?
Not me.
Not anymore. But that's why they should. They should have been.
I got Bluetooth, bro.
I've never listened.
Yeah,
I've never listened to radio here.
But that's what's like. That's what Cater's trying to do now, because they've shifted their focus from just being radio to being a go-to platform in general. Yeah. So that's what the Triple J had the opportunity to do, especially with Bars of Steel and stuff like this. They did nothing with Bars of Steel. They did nothing with it at all.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like they limited it so much.
Yeah.
So it's like
that would have been a good opportunity.
The fact that they called it Bars of Steel is
it wasn't even hard bars though. Sorry, I saw a couple and I'm like
bars of steel, bro. Come on, man.
Bars of latex.
Bars of clay.
No. Bars of steel.
I'll let you guys tell it. I think I've said enough.
No, that's fire. Well, really, I was just trying to discuss Jack Harlow and
yeah, for sure.
But I think it does. It dwindles down to like the smaller steps within the culture that need to be changed.
Yeah, it's unfortunately, if we're looking, and that's what every artist has to realize, no matter how big or small at any level you are.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, things can't change until the higher ups and the gatekeepers and the people in position
and understanding too that it is an actual fight, bro. Like there's people like in New Zealand, there's people who fought for hip hop to be played on the radio. Yeah, you know what I mean? Who fought to have a hip hop station
from the 80s,
from the 80s, bro.
Yeah,
fought to have a hip hop station in New Zealand. Yeah. You know, and it went from having one hip hop station. Now there's 2 hip hop stations. There's an underground hip hop station, like and it went from just playing in Auckland to playing all around the country. Like it's.
I mean, I'm just sick of the stigma too. Is like you have to go to Sydney to make it, and like I'm sick of the whole stigma of like Sydney bias when it comes to opportunities too, because it's there. Like the only reason why all these artists from Brisbane or Melbourne or Perth or Adelaide feel like they have to go to Sydney is because it's quite clear that the most opportunities are given to Sydney artists.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the Brisbane I feel like is gonna be there soon.
Yeah. I'm not moving. I'm not moving to Sydney for nothing.
We're always pushing this shit too because Brisbane is fucking next, bro.
I want to be
just
a part of this history.
Yeah,
it's just like when we're talking about like Afro beats and shit. Like fucking Brisbane's next on the fucking list to be big, bro.
Yeah.
And all these people that stay here are gonna fucking realize it too because they're gonna get like whitewashed with fucking bullshit.
And there's such a diverse range of music here, bro.
These platforms are gonna end themselves anyway, bro. If they keep carrying on how they're gonna carry on, then it's just gonna go nowhere anyway.
This is how I think about Brisbane, right? Brisbane is sort of like a canvas that like still in the making. You're still painting this canvas, right? And if you move into another city like Sydney, that's already been, it's like a canvas that's already been drawn or like already been painted. And if you move there, you're just gonna be like this little dot added to this finished canvas, bro.
I like that.
So you're just gonna be
like, if I was to think of if I was to think of like the canvas that's being like, I think No One Network is definitely a part of that canvas and everything that they're doing. For sure. And I think that's going to be I think that's going to be forever already with all the impact that they've had already.
And going back to NRL and getting Hip Hop Act to like open or do a show for them halftime, like No One Network did that with soccer.
With A-League.
With A-League, Nerve did that last year or this year, which was super cool, bro, And that's what really got me thinking, like, man, when is NRL going to do it? When is freaking, like, the Australian Basketball League going to do it? You know, like...
And they should, bro. They should afford those opportunities for... You know what I mean? And because hip-hop is, like, the most predominant genre in the world right now, bro.
Yeah, bro, 100%.
Yeah, it's not like in the 80s when it was, like, just coming up. Like, it's a big fucking thing, so why are we not here?
Which is why, though, it's a cool thing that, the Maroons and stuff like that are playing
the bros music,
like our songs and stuff like that, and at least shedding light on the scene here.
It's fire.
That way, with it, it may be a small thing, but that's massive,
big
bro.
for us. Bro. It's like one step closer to like what we want,
bro. You imagine the amount of people that watch those reels and had never heard those songs, bro.
Heats.
Yeah, bro.
That'd be heats for sure.
Bro, like I literally,
they're like watching rugby in general.
I literally saw that reel and I was like to like my mom's partner, I was like, yo, these are my friends. Not even lying, bro, because he like watches all these reels and loves like his NRL and stuff. And I was like, yo, these are my homies. Like that song's getting played on here.
And it's funny, because people probably think you're lying, bro. Like,
It's like,
that was like that was definitely the most recent. Like hadn't experienced it before. Like that was what like and like people, like I obviously appreciate the Spotify opportunities and playlists and like being a cover on a playlist, but it kind of got to a place where people don't really they didn't hit me up like they used. Oh, like yo, bro, But that one when it was like the Maroons, and that was one where this is great, bro. Keep doing it. It was like kind of like that first time.
Well, because it's like okay, you reached the playlist level. Damn, like the Maroons are the. Damn, you know.
And the coolest thing about it though is like I don't know if you're really into like if you're into footy, but like coming from Queensland and using like your record
100%
is so.
I mean, I grew up wanting to
music.
Yeah, I grew up wanting to play rugby league. So like for me. Even though like I kind of fell out of love with it. What position did I want to play?
Winger.
No, probably like fullback or 5'8". Probably.
Fullback. Oh, shut up.
But it's cool because that's Aussie culture for you. Bro. We don't really watch like our basketball is dope, but it's not big. The biggest sports here is like the NRL.
Yeah, bro. I was a massive Broncos fan and Maroons fan growing up, and that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah,
but
that's hard, bro.
When I was real young, but obviously I fell out of love with it too. So I did like for the last couple of years, especially out of high school, I definitely didn't watch it as much.
Yeah. All I know is Redcliffe Dolphins next year. Come on, Redcliffe Dolphins.
Staying alive is the walkout.
Rabbitohs, wait for that RZA song.
But honestly, that's the other thing is like, how are these how are these sport teams more in touch with the culture than
Right? Oh, bro.
Because a lot of teams are all the NRL teams are, and like
NRL players are
every-
like chatting to artists around here.
Yeah.
Bro, but even the players are.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
but,
yeah.
but Andrew, I feel like the NRL is like our equivalent to the NBA and
Exactly,
America.
that's what I'm saying.
You know, because it's the most predominant sport,
Yeah.
or like the most like commercial sport.
yeah,
Everyone watches and stuff like that. Even the players are hard out into it.
yeah,
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Like, no offense to the rugby like sports, but NRL is the shit, bro.
yeah.
You know what would be cool, bro? Is if they start doing like what do you call it? Like when they arrive to the stadium and that.
The tunnel fits.
Yeah,
tunnel
they've
fits
done
would be
tunnel fits
crazy.
But they don't dress well.
like in the
We'll
NBA.
do whatever
That'd be
defining
crazy.
tunnel fits, with
don't dress well.
in collaboration with NRL.
No, but that's what I'm saying is that when they start doing tunnel fits, they
I feel like
will
people would
start
like
to dress well.
people would like put effort
Because
to it.
off field and that, bro, some of them are pretty fly, bro. Like they, and when you got
I'm gonna
money,
have to get a list from you for another series
Yeah.
that I have in mind. I'll talk to you.
We
about it
definitely
after.
need
Alright,
we definitely did an NRL play on here.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like, yeah.
Well, we
we-
could probably run that through.
Joe, ask my cousin, G.
yeah, but you know what I mean?
No, we could
Like,
probably run that through like scoops because
Sonny Bill Williams?
he's had players that did like starter shit, so we could probably square that up.
Yeah, G, it's my cousin, G.
your cousin, really?
Yeah, Bells is related to Samuel
Really?
Williams.
No.
No, because I was like, I knew, bro. amount of people in high school that told me their cousin was Sonny Bill Williams, bro. It was so many.
That's
Sonny
like people
Williams.
saying that The Rock is their uncle, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
That is the
bro.
equivalent. Sonny Bill Williams is the equivalent. Man, I think that's about we got bro 53 minutes.
That's a wrap.
I didn't even.
Rap,
We went deep in.
Bro,
this
we
is
went-
the
we
local.
got to what, 2 topics?
This was the local. This was the local scene with Gene today.
100%. Shout out NRL.
Yeah. All right. So the last segment that we have on every
let's
episode.
go.
Before we do that, like, comment, and subscribe. Of course.
go hard.
Make sure you do that.
Yeah.
Smash that like button.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. We
Like
talked
it.
about doing a
Smash
giveaway
it.
for
Smash the
500
like
subscribers.
Oh,
And there's more series on the way. I'm not gonna keep saying that.
I
Every
might
weekend.
like
Hate
wait for
that,
it to
but
get to
there
like
is.
$4.98 or
right.
$4.99, and then I'll remove my subscribe again, so I can win.
It rhymes
Gotta
with.
try and
Nah,
break
it's not
the
for
system.
it's not for the 500th. It's it's whoever's in the.
We'll do a
500.
raffle.
So technically, you're already
Burner
within the-
accounts.
So our next segment is
Woosah.
called In Rotation.
I hate every single one of you.
This is where we talk about what we have currently in our rotation. So Gene,
Yeah, I have
wanna
a
start
really
it
good one. I've been listening to Polo G, Dedication,
Fire.
produced by Southside.
Fire.
I've been on the Southside tip
dope.
for the last month, bro, honestly.
Fire.
And he also announced an album that he's gonna produce for Polo G. So I think Dedication was the lead single.
I like Polo G.
Bro, me too. I've never really paid attention
He's
that
hard.
closely until the bro Wise told me to listen to Dedication, and I'm like, yeah.
Literally the goat.
Like his sound now compared to like his previous album, so much cleaner, bro.
Oh,
So
word?
much like
I might have to listen to
the
it.
quality is there, man. Like he was already been dope like back
Yeah,
then,
I
but
bet.
now it's just on another level. So yeah, go stream Dedication, bro. Like
Yes, sir.
Apollo G.
Me?
I can go.
go.
Mine's pretty much just been my missus been playing Giveon like nonstop, the new album,
For sure.
and it's actually dope. I enjoyed it a lot.
When did it come out?
Enjoy it a lot.
Came out a while ago.
Last
I think
month?
like a month. Kind
You were
of around a
talking
month
about
or
last
so
time,
ago.
eh?
Yeah, but
Couple
no, it's
weeks
really
ago.
good. It's actually a really good project, and that was my first time really listening to it, like more than the hits.
Yeah.
That's
Did you
on
listen
the
to
new
the album on my Heartbreak Anniversary?
Nah. That's what I mean. This is the first
Yeah,
project that I've
wow.
heard. Like,
Go back.
apart from the hits.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think that this is I don't think I'd enjoy the old one compared to
Nah,
this
for
one.
sure. I think I like the old one better.
Is it? They're very two different vibes, right?
I feel like the first one is a little bit slower. It's a little bit more soulful.
Yeah, I think that's what I like about this one is
Yeah.
that it's not so.
So slow.
Because the other ones, I thought they were nice tracks and I enjoyed their hits, but it didn't intrigue me to listen to a
Yeah,
full
for sure.
project. So, but yeah, that's my invitation.
100%.
Fire. Yeah, I'll go next. I'll be listening to Michi Darko's album.
Flatbush Zombies.
Yes, go. I saw
Yeah,
he posted that.
He
too.
just dropped his album. I don't know when it came out. I was waiting for it for so long, and he dropped singles. Then I sort of got over it. then he dropped the whole album, and the album's actually pretty good. He speaks about a lot of, like, it's not Meech and Flatbush Zombies sort of steez. So, like, he's talking more about, like, Black Lives Matter, like, cop shit. Like,
Political views.
Yeah, political views, which is actually, like, tripping me the fuck out because I thought I was going to get, like, super dark shit.
Like
Some
acid
of this,
shit.
Yeah. Oh, he's definitely got a song that says doing tabs of acid, but it's like a sicker sample. But yeah, it's hard as fuck. Kirk Knight's on it.
Production or feature? Production and feature or just feature?
I think he's fucking talking and it's a feature, and then he's got Denzel Curry and Busta Rhymes on one song.
Bro, you
bro, it's hard.
looking at
bro.
you now, I feel like you look like a guy that would love Flatbush Zombies, bro.
Mm.
I feel like you could be a part of the gang, bro.
Bro, when I
honestly.
used to have hair, bro, it was dyed neon colors, bro. Don't worry about that, G.
I could actually see you being part of Flatbush Zombies. Bro.
Yeah, I wish. I wish if I was handsome.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I've just been listening to God, dude.
Yeah.
True.
Straight up.
Just studying the
Just the
greats.
song, like,
Yeah.
God did.
legit.
God, yeah, bro, that sample's crazy. John Legend.
Just
in the end.
the single or just
Just the single.
Legend.
Yeah, nah,
Honestly,
I'm not gonna
that's
front.
all I've been
I've only
listening
been
to,
listening to the single for the most. The God
Yeah.
did single the
Yeah,
most
for
from
sure.
it.
Legit.
John Legend is in as well.
I've been listening to a
They
lot
didn't
of that
believe
big
in us.
time.
That
God did.
It's even on the.
Keep going.
It breaks my heart.
Keep going.
It's even on the fucking.
Who do you reckon said it? Wait. Who do you reckon's heart was broken first? Because Hove said it and Khaled said it. So who do we
Khaled's-
believe said it first on
John
the
Legend.
track?
No, Hove said it, definitely.
And then Khaled
Khaled was like, I'm gonna say it at the start.
Bum me back in
Yeah,
again.
it breaks my heart.
His heart has never been broken.
They didn't
bro.
believe
He
in
has a
us.
wife and a daughter.
That's a
bro.
clip. That's a clip. All right,
A
bro.
wife and a son.
The in rotations are gonna become. It's gonna
Wow.
become a playlist. We're gonna figure out
we
how to do it, but
curating
it'll be
That's
available
amazing.
on DSP soon. We'll have to just figure out how we're gonna do it. But
That's cold.
once
And
we
then
do,
just what? Add to it every week.
I have
Yeah,
so
yeah,
many.
Fire.
and we'll
I
do
have
it.
so many.
So cold, bro.
We'll put up a link when it is. But
put all
checking
my
the,
songs in
checking
it,
the
eh?
description or checking the comment section, and we'll add where the link
Yeah.
is for
Yes,
that.
sir.
That's fire.
I'll give you a playlist too. You're welcome.
How come no one told me about the white tea memo? Like,
Bro, I never wear a white tee. This is the first time.
I was gonna
I just
wear.
noticed, bro. I like looked around. I was
I
like,
just noticed
damn,
that-
you're all wearing
Bro,
white
I
tees.
was
just noticed
wearing a
that too.
gray sweater, but then on the way here, I was drinking coffee and spilled it all over me.
Sure.
And you had a jacket on. So
And I had a jacket in my car, and I was like, "No, I'm taking this."
This is
I'm
probably
kind
gonna.
of. I'm kind of a white tea
Yeah, he's a
connoisseur
white
these
tea.
days.
This is probably gonna be the only time you see me in a white tee. And
Speaking
this
of white
one
tee, what do you
white t-shirt.
recommend as a white tee? I like Pro Clubs.
Program.
Pro clubs are good. AS Colors good. Uniqlo is good.
Yeah.
Uniqlo.
There was this other brand that I just found. I think it's called like Shaka.
Yeah, wow.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shaka.
yeah.
Obviously,
I know
pro
one.
clubs. Those are the five.
I used to love this brand called Kirkland from Costco.
True.
They don't make them
I
anymore.
don't. Yeah, no, I don't. I haven't.
Right.
Funnily enough, bro, I've never been to a Costco. So
I'm
You
telling
have
you.
to.
yeah.
Neither.
I'm telling
I'm
you-
keen to just go Costco.
Should we just
and,
do
like,
a?
eat
Should
pizza.
we just do a Costco vlog?
Yes, we should.
We should.
A Costco
Bro,
vlog on ever
you know what?
defining.
We should actually just do vlogs, bro.
I'm ready for
like
that.
random vlogs.
Yeah.
Well, okay,
we should do a
so-
well-versed
We're sorry.
In the
excursion.
description, there will be a link to
Yeah.
a link to
our most
in
recent
rotation
vlog.
playlist,
Yeah.
playlist and our first
Bro.
ever well-versed vlog.
Like
But I'm
even
telling
once
you-
every fortnight, bro, we go out to just like random places, eat.
Bro, I'm
do
so
some
keen.
activities.
okay, guys, there's a
I am
food
so
review.
keen.
There's a food review series.
It's cool.
Yo, I'm keen, bro.
It's
I won't be wearing white in this food
It's called
review
ED
joint.
Bites.
Hey, let's go. I'm down. If it's food and review, bro.
Oh, there's only two white tees you need to know of, which is program white tees and starter white tees. Shout
You
out
weren't
my
wearing
homies.
program last week, though. That's why you were wearing AS colors.
No, I was wearing pleasures. I was wearing pleasures, you dumb idiot.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
Any final remarks that are kinder than saying someone's a dumb idiot before we close out the podcast?
I feel like Deadskin should close it.
Dead skin.
How do I do it?
Does anyone have any final remarks?
No.
No.
All I'm gonna say is do better.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I was gonna say that.
Do better.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, do better. Hey, everyone out there, do better, man.
God did.
You know what?
That's hard. That's
Do better because
That's hard. That's hard.
You know why? Do better because God did when He made you.
It breaks my heart.
They didn't believe in us.
Keep going.
Oh, hold up. Gene, where is it?
Did you have it? Where is it?
Right here.
Let's go.